What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. So previously in other videos I've made, you've heard me speak on the fact that men need more than flash and money in order to keep a woman enamored with him, right? And here's the biggest key. If you have great conversation skills, you should be able to keep a woman enamored with you for the most part, right? Conversation not just about intellectual things, not just about work, not just about sex, not just about, one area. Conversation that spans across all different spectrums. You're a very well-versed person. You can keep a woman enamored with you, right? Now, conversation is not the only thing that's going to keep her around. You got to show action too. You got to show effort. But great conversation skills go a long way. I say that because in today's time frame, most men, they're not really good conversationalists. Especially, I'm 30. In my age range, I know they're not. A lot of them, all they can ask is, you smoke, you drink, you fuck. That's it. Like, what the hell? Like, it's crazy stuff, right? They don't really know how to talk. Holding conversation is hard for them. That's why they prefer to text and not be on the phone. There are some older men who also struggle to hold conversations. All they can do is talk about themselves, so on and so forth, and work, and that's about it, right? If you're a well-versed person, man, I think it can keep a woman intrigued because people with great conversation skills are often quick-witted. They're able to have quick and sly responses that can keep a woman's attention and charm her. Like, you know what I mean? Keep her like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? Men with great conversation skills, they can make a woman blush and smile with certain words. For real. It's fact, not fiction, right? If you think about it, right? I'm saying this too. Most men with great conversation skills, they are also funny. And y'all know it's nothing a lot of women want to do more than laugh. A lot of women love laughing. They love them knee slappers. The knee slapper, boy, they love them. They be laughing and cackling all day long. And if you can make a woman laugh, like, hey, they say they put you in the door. A lot of comedians get women, for real. Especially if they look halfway decent, they present themselves cleanly. Oh man, a lot of them get women. Because women love to laugh. They love somebody who can not just only have intellectual conversation, not all serious conversation, but conversation where, you can slide in a little joke or two, right? And most men who can talk are able to do that, right? Most men with great conversation skills, they can speak life into a woman. They can uplift them with words. They can comfort them with affirmations and give clear direction that often solve problems, right? And when I talked about comforting a woman with affirmation, so on and so forth, just think of some of the rappers of previous time, right? Hold on one second. Just think of something, not previous time, but current time, right? I mean, I say previous because their heyday was probably some years ago. Think about Wale. Wale would make songs like Ambitious Girl. I think that was the name of the song. And he would do that whole little monologue before Diced Pineapples. And women would love that stuff, right? Not all women, but some women. So there was a lot of women who loved Wale and loved his style of rapping and how he spoke to women and how he talked a lot of this, talked about building women up, talked about pouring positivity into a woman, which goes to speaking life into a woman, right? And rappers are often poets. You know what I mean? Wale's really good with words, got a great vernacular, can say certain things that can like, oh damn, the way he said that is excellent. Oftentimes, I always said Wale was more like a poet over a beast than even just a rapper to me, right? Because certain stuff, like I'm like, damn, this is really his true format, like being like a poet, in a lot of ways, right? Even though I like a lot of Wale songs, but you can tell the brother had some background in poetry in some way, right? He talks all these things into women and women just woo at it. Think about even current artists who, even though he got popular for being the boyfriend of Megan Thee Stallion, Pardison Fontaine. Pardison Fontaine, aka Party, he makes a lot of music. Well, he makes a lot of women empowerment songs, and women fall to their knees about it. Seriously, I've seen him at these little spoken word things all on stage, and the way he you can again and a great conversationalist sometimes gives because they understand how conversation goes and all of that. They give a lot of reassurance to women with their words. Now, action, you need action too now, not absent of action. But yeah, Partisan Fontaine speaks about giving a woman reassurance, speaks to positive affirmations in a woman. So like all those different things, man. Even the late great Tupac Shakur, songs like "Keep Your Head Up" and so on and so forth, like that. "Dear Mama." Well, one, he was speaking a positive light into his mom. Then the other one was about all women in general. And even with Pac's voice and certain messages he was giving over songs, he was providing clear direction that can often solve problems. A lot of women like a problem solver. A problem solver who was often cool, calm, and collected. A lot of great conversationalists are often cool. Well, Pac was a high-strung individual, but there's a lot of them who are often cool, calm, and collected. You know what I mean? And they often can teach a woman something. Women like learning things from men, from the men that they're interested in, the man that they're interested in. They like learning something from them. And a lot of men who have great conversation skills, they can teach a woman some things. And she'd be like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. You just taught me something new. And they appreciate that. And they put that in a bank and keep on moving with it. And it actually keeps them enamored with the man. I feel like also, and I spoke to this just 1 minute ago, guys with good conversation can also create a culture of calm for a woman with words that exclude tranquility and security in a similar way that Tupac Shakur did, right? Would keep your head up, speaking, creating a culture of calm for a woman, and telling her no matter what, a lot of these ignorant dudes be clowning and give you hard times and problems, keep your head up because I'll still look at you as a queen. I still look at you as a woman who is high value. You're a woman who is a strong woman, a woman who is resilient, a woman who should be showered with love and appreciation and care. And he talked about protecting the women, right? As a community of black men. And on that song, Pac wasn't hollering, he wasn't yelling, even though he could get very abrasive and belligerent in certain delivery at times on certain tracks. He was very calm, cool, and collected. And a lot of women love that song to this day, right? They love it. So yeah, man, I think that a lot of great conversationalists, men who are great conversationalists, they have an advantage in a particular area, and it can keep a woman enamored with him just off of those, linguistic abilities. Is that the word to use? That's the right words to use, I believe. But yeah, man, I don't know. But I don't think that's the right word to use. But just off there, just being off of being well-versed, I'm sorry. Right? Well-versed and able to just keep great conversation, man. It does some good. And if you want to increase your conversation, do some more reading, y'all. Men, read. Not just read the sport page. I'll read a lot of sports, but I'll read a lot of other things, a lot of stuff. As you can see on the channel, I get information on a lot of different things. I research things. I read into it more to get a better understanding. And once you know more, you have more knowledge. You're able to have better conversations with women who you may be attracted to, so on and so forth, man. But hey, I think men who are great conversationalists, who have great conversation skills, you can keep a woman enamored with you. But that's not the only thing. Again, reminder, that's not the only thing that's going to keep her around. You got to show action, show effort, and consistency. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.